Okay. Good afternoon to one and present here. So we'll begin with our prayer song. Welcome to one and all present here. Myself Hiteshi Mittal, Department Secretary of B.sc Home Science, Interior Design and Decor from Guru Sri Shanti Vijay Jain College. I'll be very delighted to welcome you all to the coffee painting workshop conducted by our department. Before starting, I would like to introduce our speaker, Miss Louisa Nancy, ma'am. Ma'am have conducted many workshops like wall art, coffee painting, fabric painting, etc. And she have many skills like knife painting, coffee painting, wall painting, mixed media art, and more. Ma'am did her masters in interior designing. It's my pleasure to introduce you, ma'am. Welcome. I really welcome you, ma'am, and I would like to hear some couple of words from you, ma'am. Over to you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
thank you, thank you so much, dear. A couple of advice for students, beginner interior designer is right. Uh, Start exploring lot of things, lot of buildings around us. Start to understand what kind of structures, what kind of materials, what kind of medium they have used in all areas. Okay, start to explore, don't sit at home and don't dream. Dreaming is like when we are sleeping actually.
Yeah.
Our purpose is we have to act. Action is must. Now more than words, action is very necessary for this generation. Dreaming and all is not passed away now. Only we require only actions. That's it, my dear.
Yes, ma'am, you can start the session.
Okay, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys, for ignoring for this bad lighting effect is falling on my paper. I hope I have drawn a geometrical pattern on this paper. Is it visible or not? I just wanted to know yes or no. Yeah, all right. We'll start to begin. Before starting this drawing painting, right? I want to tell about what is coffee, how we can use this coffee in this in the form of art. We all known about coffee. Last year, you know that Dalgona coffee is very famous because of this lockdown. All people started to, uh, I mean, do a trial and error method in cooking and all. And after that, people started to influence this coffee painting also. It's quite famous now in this Chennai, there's a Bangalore, everywhere. People also started to purchase this eco-friendly drawing, which is not affect the lungs, and also it is very eco-friendly one. And the thing next thing is, if you have a coffee powder like this, you can go with brew or Nescafe, any brand which is available at your home. That is sufficient. That 1 rupee pocket is sufficient for our painting. And if you have any kind of a picture with you, that is fine. If it is not also, that's also fine. Just listen to me. The process, it's very beginning. Actually, the session is for a beginner. If you want more advanced level, we will do it in another day. As you know, whenever we start to do any painting, either we have to start from top to bottom or bottom to top, and always starts from a lighter medium to darker medium. Okay. And today we will be covering three paintings. One is this geometrical pattern of lion. Next will be a naturalistic design, and third will be leaf leaf stamp. Okay. If time permits, we will do a landscape too. All right. You can opt any kind of brush, which it is comfortable to you. I'm always sometime I will go with this round, sometime I will go with the flat. It depends upon the paint, depends upon the drawing or painting which I'm doing. If it is landscape, I will prefer for a flat brush. If it is like this kind of detailed work, I will prefer for a round brush. As I said before, always we have to start a painting with a lighter shade. This coffee painting is it's like a watercolor painting only. The thing, the difference is it's only monochromatic. We will be using only this shade, which it is we are getting naturally. We are not going with artificial colors. And peoples will be having some doubts also, ma'am. Only coffee painting we can do, or we can opt for some other medium also which it is available naturally. Yes, of course. We can do we can prefer a tea or a turmeric or beetroot powder, which it is a ready-made natural pigment, right? Before starting a painting or drawing anything, um, at the very beginning stage, learn to observe the things. Learn to observe what is around you, how it is placed, how the lighting is falling on the object, and what are the materials, and what are the applications, everything. If the people is in first year, they wants to become an artist, right? um, First thing they have to do is start practicing lines. Already that lines will be in your curriculum, but even though the extra effort, vertical, horizontal, curve, diagonal, zigzag, all lines, but without using scale and erasers. Once you practice the lines right, automatically they all, the whole, everything will fall in right place for you. I understand many people couldn't able to purchase art supplies because nowadays art supplies become very high. They're reaching the sky, the rate and all. Common people and all, it's very difficult for them to purchase it. And moreover, this pandemic, right? It blocked our pocket money too. If it is a regular classes, we will be getting pocket money from our parents. So that time, if it, that time we can save our pocket money and we can get whatever art supplies we need. But this lockdown made us very poor. I mean, the students made the students very poor. In that case, you can opt for this kind of organic paintings. Which I'm doing now, right now, is it's a filling method, filling technique. I'm just filling the drawings. After that, I will be adding the textures and shadows where I need to give a light or where I need to have a depth, everything. And one more thing I would like to tell my dears: don't compare your stuff with others. Like your, even though your studies, it can be, or it can be your growth, it can be your drawing, painting, portfolio, anything. Don't compare with other, like your friends or a colleague, your classmates, anyone. Okay, try to beat yourself. If today you're doing something, try to challenge yourself. You have to challenge yourself, like next day I will be progressing, I will do better than yesterday. You have to beat yourself, you have to win yourself. Keep that as your intention.
Ma'am, we have a small questions.
Yes,
Like,
dear.
ma'am, which paper should be used for this particular coffee painting?
I'm not. Which people will be
Which
using
paper? Paper.
which paper? Normal handmade sheets, or sketchbook sheets available, right? That is
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Actually, the sheet I'm using, right, which I got it from that sari folding. The in between they will be keeping some sheets, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that sheet I'm using. When I was very young, that time, when I was in first year, I was so crazy on art supplies. I started to purchase a lot of things. I wasted a lot of money too. Then after doing lot of trial and error method, right, I learned, okay, instead of purchasing from outside, we have to utilize whatever material available around us, and we have to sell that one also. Whenever the art buyers, right, art buyers, they won't be seeing the material and all. They only be seeing the concept, the hidden values.
What size chart should be used, ma'am? Like, can we use A4
Mm-hmm.
sheet? Can we use or A3?
Okay,
Size of the paper.
it depends upon the purpose. Today I'm teaching, so I'm going with a small sheet, like a 10 by 15 centimeter is sufficient for me. If it is, for example, a customer is asking you, they want a bigger size painting, you will be asking what is a wall size. Based on the wall size and based on the available area, you have to customize the painting. If it is for a bigger wall, go with big size. Or you can partition the paintings too, like 10 collaboration of 10 paintings together and fitting into a wall, that can be considered as one art piece. Or we can go like we can go for bigger art piece as a single one. For example, it can be 3 feet by 5 feet, like that. If you're going with a bigger size, try to opt for a canvas sheet or a cloth, like that. If it is like a very a standard size, like a chart paper, right? If it is a very standard size, means we can go with a normal chart size paper. Always have a sketchbook with you guys. For example, you're traveling somewhere, you're observing something, you like that picture, you like that scenario, which it is your eyes capturing, try to duplicate in your paper, at least the shapes. So this will help you to be master.
Ma'am, how this coffee art can be preserved, ma'am, for a longer duration of time?
Okay, varnish is available, right? Once we complete the painting, we have to give a paint fixer. It will be like a spray, like a makeup setting spray, actually. Okay, we can give that one, or for a lower cost, we can do varnish, or you want a more glossy effect. That time you can go with the resin finish. After that, make a frame, put it on wall. Make sure nobody should not touch the painting, because see, some people might have some sweaty hands. They, if they keep on touching, right, they will be like spreading the painting like this. We can find the fingerprint also.
Ma'am, you have said like coffee, it's an organic painting, right, ma'am? So, what
Mm-hmm.
are the other organic paintings we can try like this, ma'am?
Tea, turmeric. By crushing the flowers, we will be getting a natural pigment. We can opt for that also. We can get a natural pigment from fruits, fruit skin. If we are boiling the pomegranate fruit skin, right, we will be getting like a very earthy color. We can do it on paper, or we can do it on cloth too. Before dyeing the cloth, need to remove the starches, everything.
Ma'am,
Yes, dear.
how to differ the shades on this coffee painting?
How to?
Differ the shades. Shade.
Okay. Yes, yes. Always starts with from a lighter shade. Once we completed the lighter shade, we will be adding the values. Mean more darker, a shadow. In this painting, I just given the lighter shade on the top. Once it get dries, I will be adding another tone to add a shadow on the work. In the wet itself, we can't give them another layer, because it's a type of watercolor painting, right? In the watercolor painting, first layer need to be dry. Then only we can add the next layer on that.
Ma'am, does the brand of the coffee, like if it is a brew or if it is a Nescafe, the brands will have different shades when you paint, or all the brands will have this same kind of shading?
No, no, no. The brands which we are using, right, it have different shades. For example, if you're going with Nescafe, it will have only a lighter shade. Or another example is if you're going with brew, right, it have a high pigmented. Before before opting any brand, try to do a color check, like mix 2 or 3 drops, and just do a rough stroke. The brand which I'm using now is, it's a brew, that 1 rupee sachet available in market, right? That one, uh, that is sufficient. If you guys are like a beginner, you can go with the Nescafe for a lighter shade. For a deeper tone, we can go for, I mean, you guys can go for a brew for deeper shade. The purpose of opting this geometrical design, right? It is very difficult. Geometrical design is always difficult. We can go, when compared to naturalistic, abstract, everything. That is the purpose I'm doing this geometrical. Once we mastered this geometrical, and everything will comes in a flow. If you are very new to this art field, right, the first thing is, try to find your uniqueness in presenting the artwork, or doing that. Find your uniqueness. Once you find out what you're capable of, what you're expertise in, what you're good at, then learn learn more and present to people. Don't try to copy it from another artist. For example, A will be having some talent in watercolor. B will be having some knowledge in contemporary art. But B will be thinking, okay, we can follow the A because he is good at doing all watercolors. We can also learn the watercolor and we can also progress in the field. But later, for after 1 or 2 years, right, he will be realizing, B will be realizing, okay, this watercolor is not opt it's not suit for me. My specific talent is a contemporary art. I can opt for contemporary itself. It's a later realization. So in the beginning itself, try to analyze yourself. Try to analyze you. That is very important. Instead of judging other people, judge yourself. What is good for you, how you can enhance the hidden talent, and how you can showcase to the world. Once you master this one, I mean these golden rules, you can excel in any department. You can excel in film industry, like as a director, or you can be a senior interior designer, or you can be a commercial designer, or you can be a small budget makeovers. Instead of working with a collaboration, you can be your own entrepreneur. Our studies itself designed like that. It's it if even though we wants to, people will be saying, okay, once completing your studies, you will be working under somebody or some organization, but we can't. It's open statement. As a creative persons, right? I mean, creative means we used to play with colors, we used to uh, create a space. That is what I'm saying as a creative. There is another creativity is also in the industry, which it is a problem solving in management level. That is we don't want. If you are very clear that you want to become a designer, then find this route. Or if you have some other idea, or in for example, in Casa Grande, I want to work as a senior manager, or in a Jain construction, I want to work as a top level management. If you have such an idea, uh, try to enhance more skills, like problem solving, interpretation, analysis, everything. As you see now I'm adding a depth to the painting. And one more thing I would like to say, girls, um, you want to create a network in artist field. The first and foremost thing is participate in all international competitions, national level and international level competitions. You're winning or not, um, just participate. You will be knowing how it's working. And if you're doing any masterpiece, you have created a masterpiece with the technique of daughter technique. Don't put it in social media like Instagram, a common social media, Instagram, Facebook, and more like that. Instead of that, you can upload it in LinkedIn. Very professional people. You can get high paying customers, and they will be very genuine. We need a very genuine customers, right? If you get time, right, try to visit. There's a fine art college nearby Egmore. And always don't find a perfection in art. Art is not like that. Always find a beauty. And if you want to become as a digital artist, right? I mean, by using of lot of softwares, you will be creating a picture. Try to take a lot of high resolution pictures and try to collage it in a single layer. That will be helpful for you.
Ma'am, we have a question, ma'am.
Yes, dear.
If suppose we are very much interested in these kind of drawings and we have a lot of stuff, ma'am, then where
Mm-hmm.
can we publish or attract the buyers, or how can we sell our paintings, ma'am? Give us some tips
Yeah, that's a
by which
very good question.
platform we can.
If you want to become an entrepreneur, right? The first step is create a website. You can create a free website by using Wix, Wix, Wix.com, Weebly.com, um, Shopify, Shopee. Like there are many platforms which they are providing a free website. They will allow us to create a free website, but we will be having only little options. Once you create a website, then try to make a separate page in Instagram, Facebook, in all social medias that need to be very professional. Don't add like cinematic things. Once, if for example, you are getting he wants to order me, he wants to get a painting from me. But you after visiting my page, right, you will be observing what personality I am. There are many HRs in during an HR interview, right, they will be checking before interviewing, right, interviewing, first they will be checking your social websites. That is the reason they want to check your personality, what kind of person you are, how you are presenting yourself into the society, how will what is your taste, what is your taste in the this a problem in social problem, what is your taste in a religion problem, everything they will be considering. So whenever you are making a separate brand for our artworks, try to be very professional and make a email ready, create a format, email format, and make a message format. If the customer is not replying you back also, right, be kind with them. That is very important. Last minute, right, the customer will change their mind. But actually it is a loss for us. But what to do, we need to be very kind and gentle towards customers. When the art of selling and all, it's take it will not take much time, but it need patience to understand the different kind of customers available in the market. For example, I will say an incident which it has happened to me. One of my, actually they are not a known person, very known person. They are doing higher studies also. They asked me to do a customized portrait, a picture of them family. I also did, and what during uh, delivery, they said for give me a 1 month 1 week period, I will transfer your amount to them. But what I thought, right, okay, they are very known person to me, I can give the artwork which I did for them. I also given the artwork. But you see, after getting my painting, right, they haven't turned up. They blocked my number. The people's genuinity and all, we can't come to the
Ma'am,
conclusion. Yes, dear.
ma'am, one more question, ma'am. How these strokes can be given, ma'am? Like how to work on this particular stroking techniques, like you have done for this particular paint strokes.
Okay. um, this is the first layer. I used a wet brush for the first layer. After it get dries, I will just dip a brush into the corners. I mean, in the tip of the brush, just I'm dipping it in the paint. See, I'm giving a dry stroke. Have you got? I understand my people's situations. More than a teacher, right? Students are suffering. uh, Sorry, I'm not discriminating any persons in this live. I'm just sharing the students view. Like, actually I'm also preparing for my studies. I'm also doing online education. It's very difficult. Continuously for 6 hours sitting in a place and observing everything, it's a kind of tough one.
Ma'am, we have a doubt. Can we
Mm-hmm.
do this painting in any of the colored background paper, ma'am? What kind of color papers we can choose if suppose we can?
Natural shade, white or natural shade, that is preferable, my dear. If you are going with the black or any other color, right, this pigment will be not visible up to the level, or we need more depth, add depth to the painting.
Ma'am, can we do this in t-shirt painting?
Yes, but
Wi- wi-
not by using coffee. If you are opting with, if you want uh, coffee smells, right, I mean coffee stain, try to dye in hot water. After that, you can on the top you can opt for a fabric painting. For a daily use, we can't. It is not advisable. For a daily use, we can go for artificial colors. If it is going to place in one single place and people will not disturb that painting, then we can go with this coffee or natural pigment, because peoples are less they are careless. They will be not having that much cautious towards the painting and all.
Ma'am, can you just show this picture once?
Sure. And one more thing, always be kind to yourself. We will be trying one thing. As a result, right, sometime it will be coming something. Don't get demotivated because of that. We are just humans. We are not a machines to take a duplicate or a printout like that within a 1 minute or a second. We are humans. We will be learning from trial and error method, and don't come to a conclusion that this art is not is made for me. This designing subject is not made for me. I'm not a good designer. I'm not a good interior designer. mm, I'm not a good communicator. I'm getting low marks in subject, so that definitely I will be a, a lowest paying employee. Don't come to a conclusion like that. You see, when I was in a UG, right, I'm an average student. I know all the answers, but I will be not answering to the all answers. So what to do? That time I was like that. But when I was in youth PG, I made myself okay. Chilling time and all over. Now I need to be like a lion this time. Then after completing my once I completed my PG, right, and then I got my university certificate also, university rank holder certificate also. Then I traveled from Chennai to Vanyambadi for teaching. The teaching inspiration I got it from Shahusna ma'am. Yes.
Ma'am, can we have a question and session? If it is the drawing is finished, then we can have the next session, ma'am. Question and answer.
Yeah, okay. Within 3 minutes, the drawing will finish. The drawing will get finished after in 14. I mean 2:55. We will start the
Yeah.
question and answer session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, dear, we can go for a question and answer session. I will show the final result. Let's check the comments. Okay. Guys, if you are practicing at home, try to ping me in WhatsApp also. Try to tag me in WhatsApp. Overall, like the perfect one, sorry, the beautified, the upgraded one. We are planning to give a canvas board to them. Kindly tag me in Instagram page so that I can come to know that okay, these people have tried something. Okay, these people understood. These people are trying to learn this new art technique. All right. My Instagram page ID is Luisha Nancy 007.
Ma'am, can we
Yes, dear.
wind up the session
Yes, dear.
by giving vote of thanks now?
Mhm.
On behalf of on behalf of GSS Jain College for Women, a wholehearted thank of speaker, Ms. Lucia Nancy Mapp. She is an artist and designer mentor. It was such an interesting session. Thank you, ma'am, for taking your time out of your busy schedule. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, dear.
Her heartfelt
Thank you so
thanks
much.
to my heartfelt
Thank you so
thanks
much.
to our Secretary Sir, Dr. Gautam Vaid, and my sincere thanks to our Principal Ma'am, Dr. M.K. Malati Ma'am, for the continuous support and guidance. I thank a department faculty member for rendering constant support. And I thank each and every participant for joining this webinar. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.